right here.
Robert, okay, Robert, Beth, Paige Brookings.
This is where our country is in the shape it's in. And I always look at the ones who don't vote. They say, I don't vote. I says, boy, you sure make my life miserable, don't you? And that's what you have to start telling those people. It's all wrong. At one time in our years, people went out there and voted. Over 3/4 of our population were voters. We have to get it back.
Educating our kids and giving priorities to the teachers and the students. If you would like to have a progressive change and a positive change for the Levy County Schools, vote for Bob Hastings, November the 4th. Thank you very much.
Jeff Edison is running for Superintendent of Schools of Levy County. What's the biggest problem facing the schools?
Right now it's the budget, or lack of budget. It's the biggest problem that we're facing.
Okay, can you elaborate on that?
Well, the budget crunch keeps coming down from the state. We're in Levy County, we're in pretty good shape. We're not losing any jobs because of the budget. But the uncertainty of the future is, with the economy the way it is right now, it does have a lot of people on edge. But, we're in good shape with our budget the way it is right now.
Okay, Osborne Barker, candidate for property appraiser. What's the biggest problem facing the county right now?
Well, I think the Amendment 1 and the new regulations that's coming into effect is causing a lot of problems with the appraisal process. It's causing a lot of inequality, and I want to work hard and go to Tallahassee and fight for our people and try to hopefully make some change in that process. But I want to serve the people of Levy County mainly. I want them to feel like that they are being served and that we're not that their appraiser's not serving Tallahassee and the regulations of Tallahassee. And that's my biggest thing.
Johnny Smith, he's candidate for sheriff, the incumbent. What's the biggest problem facing your department?
Right now is the tax cuts that we're facing that have been mandated by Governor Crist. That's going to really prove to be a challenge to continue to provide the service with a smaller tax base, which and it's not just Levy County that's facing this; it's all the other sheriff's offices throughout the state of Florida. Marion County, Sumter County, we all have issues, but yet by state statute, we're required to still provide this service. But we're going to step up to the plate, and we're going to make it happen. And we're already starting to make things happen. We're already starting to adjust internally within the department, making some changes, and that will prove to be beneficial to taxpayers, so to speak.
You handle federal inmates?
We do.
How's that going to impact your budget? Will that help you income-wise?
Well, income-wise, the inmates that we do house, not only the federal inmates, but from other counties throughout the state, the monies that we receive in return for housing the federal inmates goes straight back to the Board of County Commissioners and back into the county's general coffers.
So you're not allowed to use that directly?
No, sir, we're not.
Bobby McCallum, candidate for sheriff. What's the biggest problem facing the sheriff department?
I believe at this point in time it's the burden that we've placed on the taxpayers with the excessive budget, which I believe has a lot of waste. Over the last 7 years, the budget has doubled in Levy County under the current administration, and I just believe there to be, and note factually, there's an extreme amount of waste. That in itself affects morale issues because the people at the top and different groups are treated differently than the rank and file officers that are doing the job. They're making much more money. The rank and file deputies are still at $28,000 starting, and we just need to address those issues to get the morale issue fixed, and a lot of that resolves around budget and the different way people are treated within the agency. I do believe we need to refocus in the elementary schools for drug education to help with our drug problem, as well as to continue, of course, increased effort to get mid-level drug suppliers out of our county. Those are a couple of them very important issues. Of course, I have 30 years of experience, having had the opportunity to work 4 different sheriffs in Levy County, and 3 of them in the top management positions. And I want to use that experience to try to eliminate some of the waste, to improve morale, and to increase coverage on the south end of the county, which has always been an issue, but I think we take care of that problem within the hiring process.
Hey, Tony Parker for District 1 County Commissioner. What's the biggest problem facing the county?
The biggest problem facing the county right now is our economy, the lack of jobs right now, and property taxes. People want to break.
You got any ideas how to solve all that?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, we've got quite a few things to look forward to as far as solving the job problems with the Florida Power, Progress Energy coming to Levy County. We're going to see some jobs off of that here shortly over the next few years. We've got the prospects of Central Florida Community College, the hospital in Williston. The hospital in Chiefland. And we've got some industry looking to come here. We're trying to give incentives to come here. We've got that. The other thing is tax-wise, property tax-wise, we're going to see a decrease in the value of property taxes here over the next couple of years. For sure, probably 10% over this next year. And the thing for us to do as Board of County Commissioners is to hold the millage rate down over the next several years till the property values come back down, and hopefully may never raise it if possible, but at 7.4 now, if we can hold the millage rate down, it'll give the taxpayers a break. But to do that, we're going to have to cut the budget.
How about the Tarmac King Road mine? Are you in favor of that?
Tarmac King Road mine.
Up north of Inglis?
Right, I don't know if we're supposed to comment on that, but I guess if I had to comment on it, I've got to say whatever I'm in favor of, it's protecting our community and our environment first. Our quality of life here comes first.
Abraham Blitch is running for District 1 Levy County Commission. What do you think the biggest problem facing the county is right now?
Our tax base. The biggest problem affecting English right now is the rock mine, which needs to be a no because it's not zoned for it. So the answer this time is no. But there are 4 other commissioners who have to vote on it too. And if they vote to approve it, I need to be smart enough to think ahead to make sure that people are covered equitably for what they're going to lose. They're going to lose their way of life and things. I'll give you an example. Roads are going to be dirty because of the lime rock dust. Tarmac needs to be responsible for cleaning those roads every day, so it don't affect the people that way. Any county road that they use, they need to be responsible for maintaining that, paying that, so it don't hurt the county's pocket. Just anything that will impact the citizens in the county, they need to come in and put, because they're going to be pulling money out of this area, and I'm sorry, they are from Greece, they're not from here. Okay, there's going to be a few jobs that are going to be here, but nothing compared to the amount of money that'll be going out. All right, the nuclear power plant, unfortunately, it is the cleanest form of energy that we have available right now. That's all they're making available to us right now.
So you're in favor of that one?
If there was something else available besides that would produce as much, and there are, but it's not available, they're not making it available to us. You know what I'm saying? Solar energy, wind power, water currents, using that kind of stuff, all that's available, but that's not what's being made available to us. So the cleanest form they're making available to us in the other areas is either coal power or nuclear power. And nuclear power is cleaner than coal power. So, sadly, that's what we're there for.